Hello, and welcome to Boosting Ethanol Plays through Forza Horizon, Part 17. Okay, right, quickly before we get started, relating to last episode, I questioned about the Ferrari 250 GTO. From what I quickly researched, didn't do a massive amount, but I did have, a quick look through Wikipedia and stuff, and, the 250 GTO I was thinking of was the coupe. Apparently, I think that's a 250 LM, from what I could find out, comparing it to pictures. At least that was the first thing I saw that looked sort of similar, so maybe I'll do some more research or whatever, or you can do your own research if you're not interested. Anyway, let's get on with the episode. So, the race that we're doing today, or the races we're doing, I'm thinking today we're going to do some manufacturer races, so Lotus Championship, I'm thinking, the Ferrari Champione, I think that's pronounced right, Aston Martin Outrun, where I assume these are all just, must be Aston, and, was there something else? I swear there was something else, BMW Battle, that was it, where BMW only, and let's just double check now, must be Lotus, and must be Ferrari. Okay, right, so we're going to build up a Ferrari, BMW, and Lotus. A-Class BMW, A-Class Lotus, A-Class Ferrari, and S-Class Aston Martin. So, should be pretty easy. Where am I going to fast travel? I can just enter from here. So I'll go and do some buying and stuff. Aston Martin first, okay? Oh. Yeah, well, that makes things simple then. I guess there's only one real option there. So I guess I'll be buying this, and anyway, I'll do the rest of the shopping now, and be with you in a moment. So quickly, while we're in the auto show, there's the 250 GTO. If I just select it so we can see it a bit better. From what I saw, that was the, that was the 250 LM, but looking at it now, I don't think it was. That must be like a certain model of it. Oh, maybe that's the short wheelbase one then. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, anyway, buy the rest of the cars then. Okay, here we are now at Dax Garage. Garage. Anyway, I'm going to start building a Lotus up first. This needs to be built up to A-Class. Bit weird since, well, yeah, both the, or 2 out of the 3 Lotuses there are in A-Class. It does seem a little weird to only have, such a minor, only a small amount of gap, small amount of room to actually build up a car, but, oh well, don't know what to say. Ground tyres, I can't get them, so I don't know why I'm looking at them. May stick to standard tyres and just widen them a bit. There we go, that's quite a nice difference actually for a mid-engine car. I'm gonna go with them just because, but why can does this car not have a rear anti-roll bar? Seems a bit weird. And again, you can only go for a race. Yes, because of that acceleration bonus. Right, we're gonna do that. Differential, definitely. No, well, I looked at the engine swap already. I don't know why I keep looking back. Aero, because this car can actually get more extreme. It already has various splitters and such. I kind of want to go with that just to make handling a 10. Well, this car would handle so nicely. Should I just build like the ultimate handling car? Yes. We're just gonna go all out. Everything. This is going to handle amazingly. That isn't really related to handling, but gonna go with it anyway, just because. Yeah, and then we go. Just nicely matched up. 261 horsepower. We're gonna be underpowered in this championship, but we will have the best handling. And I mean, it's Lotus's, so why wouldn't they make the course build around handling, right? Okay, right. We just go A class. What else did I build by? I had the 355 challenge. That's what I bought. I would have gone with something that wasn't in A class, but everything else was stupid expensive, and I kind of wanted to save some money, so I went with this because Aston Martins aren't exactly cheap. Oh, you can't widen the tyres on this. Right, the new wheels do save weight. I was wondering whether, since this was basically a race car, could you not save weight? Interesting, actually, that you could even like add on a rear wing or whatever. It doesn't make too much of a difference anyway. I mean, the standard rear wing looks slightly nicer, but not too much of a difference. Race brakes. It's got race suspension. That's nice. Race. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's always a nice thing, how it takes out the passenger seat. I wish other Forza games would do that. I'll get a racing transmission on. Oh, and that shoots up the PI. No thanks. What conversion of it? Oh, wow. That would be insane. And you can twin turbo it, that's quite... Yeah, you know what, I'll supercharge it. Yeah, there we go, so there's an A-Class Ferrari. What else do we have? We have the BMW. Actually, right, where is it? Wrong class to be looking through. Here it is, top of B class. That's rather interesting. I mean, it's nice to have somewhat of a gap since it isn't starting in A class like everything else, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure whether we're really going to get that much performance out of this car. It's got a decent amount of power at least. Yeah, I'm gonna go with racing tyres. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna go full out race car with this. Race weight reduction. That gets difficult to say. Yeah, we'll take out the radio, but we'll still have radio somehow. I don't know, maybe he's got a phone or something that our player character has plugged in. What conversions can you do? Yeah, I think the E92 engine. Less torque, interestingly. Like, obviously be a bit heavier, it's an entire litre bigger and has 2 more cylinders. Does it actually say? No, it doesn't say one engine in it, but yeah, it's twin turbo stock. I don't know why you'd ever take away a turbo, because you'd be able to upgrade it. I mean, was there even less weight with that? I'm not sure. Anyway, we can't upgrade that. Not going to go with intercooler. Always go with exhaust if you want a power upgrade, because that takes off a nice amount of weight. Aston Martin now, that's going to be fun trying to... Yeah, I put the diff in. Yeah, the Aston Martin, how building that up on 83,000 credits. This was expensive, mainly because the Aston Martin's 500,000 credits. Anyway, where is it? S-Class. It's there. You know, it'd be great right now if it turns out I already had an Aston Martin. Right, for a moment I thought I quit. Oh, that's interesting. Already comes with a Forza Aero, but you can take away things. It's interesting. It's really bizarre looking at it now. Yes. Yes. I mean, I'm not taking away a wing, but that diffuser. How big are these tyres? 295s on the front. Oh, wow. There's some big tyres. I should have plenty of money for this. Yeah, it already comes with a race weight reduction even. That's nice. Well, I guess there's nowhere for you to really take out the weight. Drop a PI with the differential. You can get the 177 engine in this, or a supercharger, but I'll take us out of range. Go with exhaust. Yeah, we can fit it on, and hopefully air filter. And then we'll see if I can get a, oh, there's no drive shaft. Flywheel, perhaps? And I assume, interesting. No, with that kind of weight gain, no way am I adding up extra weight. Well, there we go. Actually had loads of money left. And we have a ridiculous looking car that, and no, it just looks insane. I love it. Anyway, I'll go and head over to one of the races. And yeah, I'll see you at one of the races. And bonus board. Okay, here we are. Aston Martin Outrun. Unless maybe there's a unicorn car or something. But I don't believe so. I know you can get an Aston Martin 177 for free, but I've decided against that for this because, well, I mean, you know, I think I'm just gonna keep the Outrun showcase events for the end. Everything else. I mean, you know, I kind of want to structure this somewhat. The other thing I'm not really structuring is the barn finds because, well, you get a rough idea of where they are anyway. So, you know, and there are other videos online. So, you know, barn finds, there are actual, you know, they're not too difficult to find anyway. Anyway, right. Into this race. Nice Camaro there. Nice-ish. I don't know how they got 5 people down here in that, so I assume there's another car. Who knows that? Here's a bunch more Aston Martins. Yeah, those are DBSs. What are they doing here? DBSs, DB9s? Either way, they're not V12 Zagatos or 177s. There's the watch going off again. I really need to figure out a way of turning that off if you can hear that. I apologise. One weird thing about this car is the two, not dents, but sort of vents, dents, they rhyme. That's why I almost got confused there. No, yeah, they're just 2 vents look like dents in the bonnet, so I don't know, that sort of confused me for a split second. I thought I could cut across through that bar or whatever. There's something down there. It's where you start the game. Like, yeah, I don't know. Right, there we go. Straight down the inside. Just change up a gear. Probably is. I'll check now when we get out. There's one. There's a Virage. The car that everyone forgot Aston made. Yeah, I have no idea how to get them. I assume it's a unicorn car or something. That is long forgotten. Maybe DLC that just isn't showing up because, um, there's my Xbox isn't connected to the internet at the moment since I had new internet recently. This is the purple wristband we're up to next. I'm not going to collect that. Still 2-3 episodes down the line, where I'll probably pick it up.
I underestimated you. That wristband is a triviality, but my pride is not. We must race again. And if you win this time, my car is yours.
I mean, it's a Lexus LFA, so I'm not complaining. I'd probably be quicker just to drive along from here. I chose the Aston Martin event first because it was slightly shorter. That goes from there to there, and that goes from there to there. Yeah, it's the same race. I mean, I'm not complaining about it. I mean, it's a quite a nice track, high speed and whatnot. I think I tried to crash through there twice, though. I don't know. What other events are down by here? That's quite alright then. BMW Battle, though, that's where we're going to next. So, see you there. Okay, and here we are. Slight bit of wheeling. Just on dirt. Cool. BMW Battle. There we are. Ah, I did have a E92 I could have used. If I'd known that was a gift card, because I forgot what cars I had, I probably would have used that. Saved me a tiny bit of money. I mean, not that it's not the M1 or 1M even is that expensive. Oh, dropped my controller, hit the table with my computers. But yeah, it isn't too expensive, but it would be nice just to not spend as much money. Oh well. Hold on a second. BMW M6. I think that is at least. Yeah, because it's a two-door coupe. I don't believe the M6 is two-door. No, the M5 is. Is the M5? Maybe there is a coupe of it, but I know for a fact the well, no, usually you get the four-door ones. But yeah, the M6 is slightly lower. It looks slightly more sports coupe-like, whereas the M5 is just, it looks like a saloon. So like the 3 Series, or the M3, where like you can tell, despite that being a coupe, you can tell it's sort of based on a saloon car a bit. No. Oh wait, no, that's an M6 on E92. Fast through there. For a minute there, I thought that Z4 had a spoiler. I was wondering why, because the AI don't put on Forza wings. Nice. Well, I mean, it's a Horizon game, so you'd expect all the cars to have lots of grip anyway, but, well, I mean, did I put racing tyres on it? I mean, it's got like 295s on the back, doesn't it? So, I mean, it doesn't exactly have small tyres or low quality tyres, but I was expecting it to be a little uncontrollable. Thank goodness it's not, though. Bit of a drift tap there. If only that was a skill thing in this game. Yeah. Shame it isn't actually, because I get quite a few drift taps. I mean, all of them by accident. In no way am I claiming I have skill of drifting. I really can't drift. Sure, I get kind of lucky occasionally, and maybe I'll build a car that could sort of just kick the back end out, but I definitely can't do controllable drifts. Or intended drifts. Well, no, that was alright. But I mean, I'm no Mr. Aero HD. The thing is, it's not more power sliding what he does. I mean, it's still impressive. And that's why I don't drift. Oh, luckily that ended well for me at least. Luckily, oh. Ryan's decided that it doesn't like being stable. Second to last lap as well, and last. Okay. Right, I've lost up quite a bit here. I should be able to catch up though. No more drifting though. But yeah, what does, like, Mr. Aero HD, I mean, sure it's impressive, but I sort of count that more as power sliding the way he does it. Well, I don't know, I haven't watched, I've watched him a bit, but I haven't sort of watched every single one of his videos. Oh wow. Oh wait, this is the last lap as well. I thought this was second to last lap, but now I haven't crossed the line, have I? Oh wow, that was rather good then. I'm skilled. Yeah, like I sort of classify as drifters when you offset the car using like the brake or clutch kick or whatever, rather than just using a throttle or handbrake. I mean, sure, using them doesn't make it any less impressive. A really good best lap. I assume that was on the last one. But yeah, just my thoughts on drifting. Nice amount of money there.
Purple wristband. Amazing. I'm swinging past Race Central. I'll catch you there.
What's that beeping in the background? No, I'm staying in it for freeing the Aston Martin's faster. Anyway, I'll see you in the next event. And this video's going on quite a bit. 28 minutes at the moment, sure, I'm going to cut it down a bit. Even so, it's still going on.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Yeah, and here's when it starts telling me that I desperately need to get the wristband. Probably closer, so just fast travel. See you in a second. Here we are. Come on. I mean, I didn't hit anything. I mean, that was rather smooth. Okay, right, here we go. Ferrari. What else does it recommend for us? I'd imagine it's just what I picked, the Ferrari California, and what was the other one? There was something else. I'll have to look back through the video. I think I actually showed on camera. Yeah, because when I edit it all together. Hopefully, at least, maybe I'll just change it. Who knows? I mean, if not, you'll just have to have a look yourself. I mean, it was Games with Gold, like a month ago or something, and it's backwards compatible now. Only reason I'm not playing on Xbox One is because I know my save is here, and well, I've heard like it saving to the cloud and transferring it doesn't work so well, and things like that. But, yeah. Right. There we go. He's back in his 250 GTO short wheelbase.
Trying to beat a highly skilled prince like me. How exciting.
Yeah, right. I'm in a race car though. Race car for the road. So I got my 355 challenges, a 288 GTO. California. Oh, you can just about hear that supercharger there. Is that the supercharger? That may just be the engine noise actually. I'm not sure. Yeah, the 250s aren't doing so well here. Neither am I though. Oh, that was smooth. Yeah, this car doesn't like dirt very much. Right, well that's set me back quite a bit. Second race in a row now where I've had a spin and been sent to the back of the pack. This time we don't have, what, 25% of the race left. Yeah, no, we just don't have 25% of the race left. And, well, I don't know, we'd make our way up quite nicely. Alright, so I can go on the dirt, just make sure you're in a straight line when you do it. Yeah, I don't trust this car now on dirt. I need to change up gear. Also, that was probably a $1 million crash. If I did have to pay for any cars I wrecked. Right, there's the California, the baby Ferrari, I guess. Smooth that. Thank you for taking him out. So I have an easy victory. Oh, dirt. Why would you ever send Ferraris on dirt? We're 96th popularity now. That's always quite nice. May take a while for me to get to first though, so I don't know, if I don't get to first by the end of this playthrough, I may just get there off camera or something. Who knows? Oh, tank slapper, catch it. Finish line was a lot closer than I thought it was. Yeah, did alright. I was about to look for best lap, but that doesn't exist because we don't have laps here. 33k, slightly less than. Is it slightly less? I think so. No. In the Aston Martin, since that's the fastest. Yeah, I wish there was a way of turning this off, or at least like turning it off, and turning off those announcement things telling you that you're only so and so away from getting that. I go that it does say that that way's shorter, so I'm just going to fast travel there. Yeah, disabling like the reminders, or if there was say like a lot more leveling you needed to do, or a lot more points you need to get, that would be quite nice. Anyway, see you there. And here we are. Just noticed there's a bonus board on the map though, so I'll go and collect that first. Oh, now my spoiler's gone. Unfortunately, if that notification disappears, yeah, the brake light on the diffuser doesn't work, so. And my car's instantly repaired. Lotus Championship. There it is, the 240. The only other car you can use is the Evora, which I'm not really sure if there's any why you'd ever go for the Evora over the Exige. Pretty sure the Exige is cheaper, lighter, better handling. The only thing it loses out on is power. But I think you make up so much through the corners that there's no reason to go for the Exige. How many times has he said that? Get back into a proper view. Well, not looks a bit weird, but I know I can't focus. Compared to actually driving in real life inside a car, it just feels sort of weird. You feel not really connected to it. Third person, I don't know, you can't really focus on racing lines as easily. It's easier to see where your car's going. I know this also works, but I think it feels a bit weird. You can't judge distance of the car as well. I tend to just stick with bonnet camera, just to be the nicest camera view possible. quality to 720p. I think I mentioned that actually the more I think about it, but yeah, purely for internet reasons. Makes it slightly easy to upload. Oh, thank you, Lotus. Oh, thank you, Avora. And I just caused a very expensive traffic jam. But yeah, downgrading video quality to 720 just makes it slightly easier on me. And I can't really notice a difference. So, I mean, unless you're putting the videos side by side before and after, you're not really going to notice anything different. So I mean, there's that. Yeah, 95th popularity now. That's nice. Chase Meadows now, and the Avora. Kind of regret going with all this handling now. It's a pretty high-speed circuit. I'm sure there's moments like there, but yeah, I don't know. The car isn't as nice handling as I'd hoped. Slightly bit too oversteery. Yeah, I went for Forza wing. Yeah, the back, it just doesn't feel stable enough. Need some wider rear tyres, I think. Yeah, I think that would solve it quite nicely. There we go. Oh, get slightly caught on the dirt and almost spin yourself out, being the wrong gear then, so Mr. Malik, Zaki, Malik, name is Zaki. I'm pretty sure I've gone over there. Actually, did I? No, I don't know. Since I recorded the first episode twice, I can't remember what I've said, but yeah. I don't know, how is that pronounced? That last corner's quite nice to take in this car. Don't you have so much grip? Oh. There goes a... yeah, I can't see it. Helicopter. Wow, the best lap was so much quicker. Man, he was really slow as well, compared to everything else. Anyway, that's the last race here. I've been recording for 2/3 of an hour, 40 minutes. Don't know why I didn't just say 40 minutes. Yeah. Tell me about the wristband. Anyway, I'm gonna end off here. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, until next video, goodbye.